The 2012 Bird Fair is just around the corner. Birdwatching magazine's going to be there, along with Chris Packham, Bill Oddie, David Lindo and more of the birding world's biggest names. Here's what people had to say about last year's fair.
I think the favourite thing is probably just catching up with people that you don't see from one year to the next, or you've met on trips, or you know, in some cases never met before. You just know them through email and that kind of thing, and you can put faces to names and get to know people a bit better.
Honestly, it's meeting up with all the people, many of whom I met before, and obviously, of course, attending new people coming through. It's a meeting of the clans. It's great.
The spirit of the people, the spirit of share, the love for birds, this energy emanating from the people, all with the purpose of share and discover the enjoy, the spirit of the life on the birds.
The possibility to share with the biggest companies, bird watchers and birders in the world.
Sunday evening. I can pack up and go home.
Oh, my favourite thing here at the Bird Fair is meeting old friends again. We've been here 9 years, and every year we make new friends and meet old friends, and also meeting people from other countries. It's just amazing who you can meet here.
Bird Fair for me is a chance to catch up with all my friends and colleagues from around the world that I miss throughout the year, and then I get to see again every August.
I think it's meeting old friends, people you've been on a tour with and they come back. They're always pleased to see people, you know, people you don't see from year to year, and this is the place to see everybody. It's, you know, from all over the world.
I would have to say just meeting people. This is only my second bird fair, and what really impresses me is just walk around. There are interesting people everywhere, from different continents, different places, really into birds, and all of the different ways that you can be into birds. And I really enjoy that.
Well, I work on the osprey project at Rutland Water, and in January we went down to Africa and we actually saw ospreys from the UK down in tropical West Africa, which was fantastic. So, got to be the highlight of the year for me.
I led a tour to Lesvos in the spring, and the first few days were pretty quiet, and then we hit it big time with a really big fall of migrants. And that was awesome, just seeing, I think we saw about 5,000 spotted flycatchers in one day.
I think the thing that sticks in my mind from the last 12 months is really the official opening of the new Fairall Bird Observatory. That's been such a project that's taken such a lot of time and effort, and it's just fantastic to see it up and running and underway successfully.
Meeting you, Mike. I mean, what more could I sort of say? I mean, having to do silly interviews with you. No, the best thing I've done this year, I guess, is probably seeing. The best thing I think, as wearing my Bird Fair hat, being serious, is the fact that we've agreed to support BirdLife International for 3 years. So for Bird Fair to become a global sponsor of such an important conservation issue, then yeah, it's got to be the best thing we've done.
Well, that's hard. Probably locally, the best thing I've done is tetrad atlasing. The BTO Atlas survey is finished this year, and so I've spent most of the spring just catching up on as many squares as possible.
The best thing I've done this year, or in the last 12 months, in fact, there's two really big things I've done. The first of which was to visit Ethiopia on the behalf, or actually with, the RSPB and BirdLife International. And the idea was to monitor 4 of their rarest endemics, Prince Fospoli's Turako, the Leban lark, of course, which is a really endangered bird. There's less than 50 of them left. What else was there? There was the Ethiopian bush crow and the white-tailed swallow. All of 4 birds, very rare. So that was really interesting going there. And it was more than that because despite, you know, obviously we did check those birds out, but it was my first time in that part of Africa in my life. And to see not only how people live, but also to experience the wealth of wildlife that's there, but also to find out that there was a lot more wildlife there, but unfortunately, you know, due to pressures, they're not there anymore, was quite eye-opening. And also my time in Addis Ababa watching my own urban patch was good as well.
Finding remarkably close photographs of Ruppell's vulture. It's one of the rare birds that come to Spain in increasing numbers, especially over the last few years. And it really is a special bird, and a bird that's on a lot of people's wish lists. And I was fortunate to photograph some birds at a carcass feed, and got some stunning shots of the Ruppels. Classic shots by Andalusian guides.
When I travelled up to Scotland and saw a black grouse lek, which was the first time I'd seen a black grouse lek, and the sound was quite eerie and fascinating, and it was just a wonderful landscape, and you saw them all interacting with each other, and the colours were spectacular, and they jumped up and down, and it was possibly, well, one of the best things I've seen, certainly the best thing I've seen this year.
There's always something to hear. No matter where you are, there's always birds around. Keep your ears open. Learn some sounds, and you will never be without birds.
Do what you enjoy. I think that, for me, I don't enjoy somebody finding birds for me. So what I like to do, I wouldn't go on a lead thing, I'd go out and find my own, but some people really enjoy the company and other people finding stuff for them. Each their own. Birding is a big, wide world that everybody can find something in.
Your scope is only as good as your tripod. People will go out, they'll spend £3 or whatever on a scope, and they'll expect a 60 quid tripod to do the job. Yeah, it's buy a cheap tripod, you're wasting your money on the telescope.
Come to Rutland Water Nature Reserve. It's the best inland nature reserve in Britain. You'll have a fantastic time. We've just spent £18 million on all these new lagoons. Everything is worked. We've had 3 new species breed this year, mandarin, little egret and avocets, and 3 new county records. So, I mean, what more can you say? Rutland Water is the key inland site in Britain.
Get out there, spend as much time as you can doing what you love, and you'll get better and better and better at it. And the better you get at it, the more you understand it, the more you'll come to enjoy it. It's just a fantastic hobby, this bird watching. A way of life, I shouldn't say hobby really. Just get out there and enjoy it.